the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? I woke up to my son crying. I immediately went to his room to see what was wrong. He was sitting up in his bed, tears streaming down his face. I asked him what was wrong, and he told me he had a nightmare. I sat on his bed and hugged him, telling him it was just a dream and that he was safe. He hugged me back, and I could feel him calming down. I asked him if he wanted to talk about it, and he nodded. He told me he dreamed that a monster was chasing him and that it was going to hurt him. I told him that monsters aren't real and that he was safe. I also told him that if he ever had a nightmare again, he could come to my room and wake me up, and I would be there for him. He smiled and hugged me again. I tucked him back into bed and kissed him on the forehead. I told him I loved him and that I would always be there for him. He smiled and closed his eyes. I stayed with him until he fell asleep, then went back to my room. I lay in bed, thinking about how much I loved my son and how I would do anything to protect him.